What's good, my YouTube fam, my Vibrant Beauties? It's your girl Letty, and welcome to day 1 of Vlogmas. I decided I was going to do it, but I'm also going to do clips from, and here go my love with his music. But I'm going to include clips from Thanksgiving because I did not upload a vlog this weekend. So roll that beautiful bean footage. And we'll be back later. What's up? Good morning. It is around 6:45, 7 o'clock in the morning on Thanksgiving. I am up cooking and I'm excited because I always love to cook. But today, you know, without everything that's going on in the world, it's like you can't get a lot of people together, but to still be able to cook for my grandma and my mom and stuff like that brings me joy. So I'm gonna show you all what I am cooking. My job was to make the greens, macaroni and cheese, and ham, and then my strawberry pretzel surprise. So that is what I am doing. I'm probably going to film it on my GoPro because this camera, I mean, I could film it on this. Nonetheless, we're cooking today. So I hope you all can see what I'm doing. I am washing my greens. These are not hand shucked greens from me. I hate with a passion shucking greens. So I usually buy the bag greens from like either and I know cooks don't come for me. This is what I do. And they are just fine. I mean, I have to, you know, take out the stems, but I'm fine with that. But I either get them from the meat market or Publix or both. Just because I love how easy and convenient they are. And I don't care how many times they say these are already pre-washed. These are washed again. Now this is in kind of like not even lukewarm water, just like cold with a splash of warm and some salt. So this right here is 2 bags, and like I said, I just go through and pick out all the major, like that is major. I don't know if you can see that, but all the major stems, that's what I get out. I kind of like a little bit of stem in them. I don't like them too much, but this is how I make my greens. And as you saw earlier, that was regular whipping cream over my smoked neck bones and with a little bit of avocado oil in it. So that is how I'm gonna finish getting the stems out of here and then place it in the pot. I guess because I've been doing this for so long, I really am kind of quick about getting the stems out. So I see it doesn't take me too long. It takes me like 10-15 minutes per batch. And then when I feel like I've gotten the majority out, I'll take me a bowl lined with a strainer and I'll just start transferring. And then in the midst of me transferring, I'm still looking to make sure there aren't any big stems. Like I said, I'd like to leave a little bit in, not too much, but yeah. This is when I'm going to start transferring over to my pot. Now that I have a good amount in my bowl. I'm gonna now transfer it over to my pot. This is the pot that I'm using. And it's gonna start transferring. Keep going back and forth until all of the bags are in. And then before I put in the second batch, I always go and put a jalapeno and half of an onion in, or a third of an onion in. And I usually, this is a huge jalapeno, but I cut this up and I take the seeds out, so that way it can give me the right amount of spice without it being spicy, if you get what I'm saying. So let me rinse this off. And I'm using this cutting board on top of another cutting board because I'm going to be cutting up cheese on this board, on the bamboo board, and I don't need those issues. I wish, isn't there a way to like get the, whatever. So I just cut them. And I'm not going to do the other one yet. Cut them and then I take all the seeds out. Like all I do, you see that seed? Just push it. Push the middle. Now this can cause me to cough though. I'm not even gonna lie. That's how you know it's fresh. And then I rinse these off to get any excess seeds off of them. I'm gonna place them in my pot. And I leave them just like this because greens take about 3 to 4 hours to cook. So these will be so wilted down, you won't even know that they're in there. And I'll take about 2 big slices like this. And this is what I'll cut up. And I don't do much cutting, so I don't dice it or anything. I just cut it in 4 pieces like this. And then I'll put them in the greens. Actually, I'm gonna save this half for the top of the greens. So I think that's good enough. Now that that is done, I'm gonna continue to put the greens in, and then I'll show you what seasonings I use. Now that all the bags are in, the war of everything, I go in with my seasonings. So I use some Lyris. This is my first round of seasoning. I use some garlic powder. I do use a little bit of smoked paprika, lemon pepper, and even though there's onions already in there, I use some onion powder. I use some complete seasoning. It's like adobo. I use some white pepper. And I use black pepper. Like I said, this is my first round, so I just add that mix in. So I do turn it down till maybe like a medium. And now it is time to start on the macaroni and cheese. So since I'm making more than 1 pan, I'm going to use 2 different pots. Now that they are both on the stove with water in them, I'm going to add some salt and some avocado oil. I'm going to wait for them to boil. So because my love walked in and started watching TV, I decided to go and do this part as a voiceover. I put a stick of butter in the elbow noodles for the macaroni and cheese, and I waited until that melted. I cut up some queso blanco Velveeta cheese. And then I also put some half and half into the bottom of that. So about maybe a cup of half and half to the bottom of the pan. For my seasoning, I'm going to add salt, Himalayan pink salt, black pepper, and smoked paprika. I can't even talk. Paprika. After that is complete, I'm going to place the diced cubes of Velveeta cheese into the pan and then start adding half of each shredded cheese bag into the pan. After that, I'm going to mix it up until I get it nice and coated on every elbow noodle. Then I'm going to place the remainder of each bag on top of the macaroni and cheese and pat it down to an even layer, and then put it in the oven at 350 degrees for at least an hour. Actually going to make my strawberry pretzel surprises kind of like smaller pans. I need like half of this, but it is what it is. So kind of gonna do this simultaneously, so in 2 bowls, because I'm making 2. So if you don't know what strawberry pretzel surprise is, it is, the bottom layer is pretzel, like a pretzel crust, And then the middle layer is cream cheese, whipped cream, and sugar. And the top is strawberry jello and real strawberries. So I'm gonna do the bottom. And I like to use these because they're like unsalted pretzels. So, I mean, or they're salted. I like the salted one. Gives it that little salty taste, you know. So I'm gonna measure out 4 cups in each bowl. And I have my cups here. So now I'm going to crush them up. So I just go in there and just now that both of these are crushed, and here's how they look. They're crushed. I'm going to add 1/4 of sugar in each bowl. 1/4 cup. And I have butter in the microwave. I turned my stove to 350 because we have to put the pretzel mixture in a pan and bake it for 10 minutes in order for it to set. So that's what we're going to, that's what we're going to do. I'm going to pour the butter in a measuring cup so I can get my 3/4 cup. Going to mix these up. Now that these are all mixed up, I'm going to pour them in the pan. Add them in the bottom. And now that they're in the pan, this is how they look. And with that, we're going to put them in the oven for 10 minutes on 350. For the strawberry pretzel surprise middle and top layers, I'm going to be doing a voiceover because of the TV. So first, I am going to start off with 1 pack of Philadelphia cream cheese and place that in a bowl. Then I'm just going to add a cup of sugar, white sugar, to the mixture and blend with my handheld Black & Decker blender. I'm going to blend that until smooth, and then I'm going to take my Cool Whip topping or whipped cream topping and fold that into the cream cheese and sugar mixture. And for the middle layer, you're going to lay it over your pretzel mixture and even make sure there's no holes. Make sure it goes from side to side, front to back, so that when the strawberry jello mixture is poured over, it doesn't curdle up the whipped cream topping. For the top layer, you're only going to need a cup of water with 2 packs of 3-ounce strawberry jello and then 1 pound of frozen strawberries. Once that strawberry jello topping is cooled until it's almost set, you're going to pour that over your cream cheese mixture, which is the second layer, and then set in the freezer, remix. Set in the refrigerator for an hour or until set. I hope you all liked. That was day Vlogmas 1 and 2. Technically it was one day, but because it's a 20-minute long video, it's gonna be Vlogmas day 1 and 2. 3 and 4 will be coming on day 4. So stay tuned for that. This is only my second Vlogmas, and I do have a 9 to 5, so it's kind of hard to vlog every day, but I'm going to try. But I'm sorry I did not show the finished product, but send me some pictures. Follow me on my Instagram and send me some pictures, DM me some pictures, or whatever, how yours turned out if you try any of these recipes. And the ham recipe, I'm gonna try to see if I can leave it in the description bar, because I did get it from Pinterest. But with that being said, thank you for watching Vlogmas day 1 and 2, and it's your girl Letty, and I'm out. Bye.